Hi. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Congratulations for
Thank you.
your win.
Yes.
It was a very interesting game. Can you tell us
yeah.
something about it? No?
Yeah, okay, so Bishop e6 is not very popular, yeah, to say the least.
It's not a new move, but
okay, it has been played, of course, yeah, every move has been played on move 7, yes. But I think there hasn't been any strong player game. But it's an interesting move, yeah, d5, I have to go bishop c8, unfortunately, because bishop g4, e5. And then, okay, after...
this is important. Now let us see
yeah.
this. If d5...
Yeah, of course, bishop g4, e5, yeah. So bishop c8
is a mistake,
yeah.
because e5 with a double attack.
Yeah, so I have to go bishop c8 instead, and then
So
I'm opening next move with e6 or c6.
You go bishop c8.
Yeah.
This is the main move with the idea of c6.
Yeah, and okay, yes, centers become vulnerable. Yeah.
Okay, agreed. We have more interesting points.
Yeah, I think how he played with this queen, he just tried to find the way to get me out, because it was really strange. So he put first queen b5, then queen c5, and then queen g5. I mean, I don't know why not queen g5 right away, for example. It's all. And
you mean his main idea was to
I think
kick
so, yeah,
you
because,
out of your preparation?
because all the moves, they look so strange to me. I mean, all the moves. And okay, yeah, I don't have to.
I understand it. Nevertheless, he wanted to have you out of book.
Yeah. No, okay, yeah, I think black has many ways.
c5 is a pawn sacrifice, but of course.
Okay, not really. I mean, not really.
This pawn. No? Now with the next, this was the next interesting moment. No?
Yeah, queen h4. I mean, it's a
you
normal
mean this
move.
is more or less forced?
No, this is normal move. Yeah, bc5.
Yes.
Here he
was
has
now
some...
bishop h6 possible?
Yeah, but actually there is. I mean, if I want to defend from mate, there are a lot of ways. So I wasn't worried. I mean, maybe I start with queen b6, but actually I think he. Well, it's really strange move bishop h6. I mean, it's really risky also.
Yes, that's true. And of course, you do not take this and take the pawn. Even this is possible.
Possible, yeah. But I mean, for example, what if his threat is not 100% clear? Yeah.
Unfortunately, not. Yeah.
I mean, the point is that okay, there's not even a clear threat, so I wasn't really scared.
So you mean the move is risky and there is no threat anyway?
Yeah, I mean, it is, of course, in blitz game I would probably play it myself, but
okay.
I'm not even sure it has a threat. So
I do not mind. So bishop e2 was a reasonable choice.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think e6 was also quite good. Yeah, now I solve all my problems. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now this.
No, it was all good, yeah, of course.
Yes, bishop, knight takes e4 was of course the point of
No, of course, otherwise I don't go, yeah.
Yes, this is true. Now the position seemed approximately
Yeah,
equal.
completely fine for me, yeah. I think I misplayed a little bit at some point.
No, later there were some...
Yeah, it's all normal so far.
Okay, of course he kept queens, and now is the funny moment.
Yeah, I have many moves to equalize, I think. Just at any point, I mean...
Yes,
I cannot believe I can be worse.
Probably tried to defend against...
No, I was thinking rook d6 take a knight e5, yeah, just...
yes, so rook d8 had some kind of prophylactic character against rook d6.
Yes.
You take... Okay, we can show this now.
This is
very nice. Rook d8, and if rook d6...
I think bishop f3, yeah?
Bishop f3 is a perfectly good move.
Yeah, and knight e5.
And knight e5. With the idea knight f3,
let's check him.
Black has no more problems at all now.
Yeah, but I must say I'm not sure objectively that rook d8 is so great, yeah. But okay, no problem. So
no, the move I tried to understand was a little bit later.
I can imagine,
because h3, I understand this.
Good move, yeah.
Luft, this is great.
No, bishop d5, I'm not sure. Okay,
bishop
possible
d5,
move.
a4.
a5 is also extremely ugly move. But okay, I understand it's ugly, but...
That's the way I was explaining this move to my audience here. And
no, it's a disgusting move, yeah.
No, now you have a problem on b5, which didn't exist before. Why did you do this?
Yeah, but I have to make a move, yeah? This is the biggest problem. And let's say I was calculating, of course, immediate reaction was rook b3, yeah? Was my instant reaction. Now let's say rook a1, rook a3, I was thinking like bishop b5. Let's say a6, bishop d7. I don't know. I was not sure, for example, to go c4 at some point or not to go. And otherwise, I mean, I have to make some move. Yeah, there's not like I can play h6. Yeah, I don't have my pawn on h7. So
this is true. By the way, how did you evaluate your position at this point?
At this point, exactly at this point, I didn't like. After a4, I already was thinking I might be a bit worse.
So you
But I
didn't
couldn't believe I would lose
Okay.
this position anyway.
But let's continue.
Yeah.
There were more interesting moments. No?
No, it had some point, a5. I mean, it was
Yeah.
not that stupid. It had some...
I didn't say it was stupid.
You could.
No, I
You could
would
say
never
that.
do this. No?
Yeah, here I was calculating a very funny move, rook a6, yeah. I was thinking about rook... No, wait, knight b6... No, rook a1, here rook b6. Was interesting. Okay, interesting. And the idea, if he drops the rook back, I have bishop c6. And if this... then I might have this move. I thought. Okay, he has to probably play queen c4, and I was not sure. It was all looking very shaky, and maybe he drops the rook back. I'll go here because generally I want to put my bishop back on c6.
Yeah, which is of course.
So it was a possible
reasonable.
move. I don't remember why I didn't like it. Okay, even this position, let's say, it's not 100% clear, yeah, because my king might become a bit vulnerable. Some move, I don't know, g3, or then queen b4, queen a1 check. No,
Okay.
and I thought I'll make a draw here. A
No,
bit worse.
but later there were.
No, he has to take on a5.
Yes.
Sure. No, this is already not so good, I think. I think he has to take here, and he's a little better. Very little, I think, but a little bit unpleasant still, because, I don't know.
Okay, this
I
is
wasn't sure.
possible. Let's see this line he played after rook a6,
Yeah.
bishop b5, bishop b5, rook a7.
Yeah, rook db8, yeah.
Yeah, this was more or less forced, and knight e5. Now the
No,
fun
now, of
starts.
course, I'm fine, yeah.
Yes, you are fine, but do you know already? No, this was the point. No? Queen d6 is a.
Oh,
You fall into a trap,
Queen h6?
my friend. Queen h6
Oh my
was
God.
winning the f pawn.
Oh my god.
You-
That is
you-
embarrassing. That is really
No,
embarrassing.
it's not
I have to give
embarrassing.
check. I have to give check, of course, and then it's pinned, yeah?
Yes. You should have played rook b1
This is
check
really embarrassing.
and queen d6 afterwards. No? Now,
Oh my god.
No,
Oh my god.
do not consider.
I think my friend once
do not consider it
once
as
played
an
this move.
insult
Oh,
just
my friend
for,
once missed it, yeah.
For
Queen
people
h6.
who have not seen it yet, queen h6 check is winning the f pawn in every line.
Ah, king g8 and queen h8 also.
Yes, it's the same
Oh
thing.
my God.
And king f6 is even worse after queen
Ah,
f4.
so that's why you called me here, yeah?
No, I didn't call you here. You are here because you won a game. Everybody
Oh
who
my God.
wins a game is
No, but
invited.
I was thinking it's a bit more clever,
He
but,
had some chance of, let's call it a penalty. He missed it. No?
Yeah, but I could have gone check
You
first,
Dutch
yeah?
guys know how
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
penalties are missed. So.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on.
But we don't survive to penalties, yeah, lately. So.
Well, we have one.
Unfortunately.
We have one of your players in München.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not discuss this.
Yeah, he had, for example, here he had queen f2 move, I think. I was not sure. Let's say if I
This
give
was a
check,
better
king h4.
defense.
I don't know. It's a I didn't see. I think it's a draw. And here I think he also had a draw. So he played this move queen d2. Actually, I missed. I was thinking I'm winning because I saw. Okay, this is losing, yeah. So in time trouble, I thought I'm going to win, but then of course he has queen d2. Yeah, and here he must go king g4. I think. I think it's a draw, no? I didn't see.
We did not look at this with the computer help.
No, I think it's just okay. Let's say check. Yeah, check. Yeah, I didn't see how to. I can
And
just
there
play.
were also more interesting moments, even later.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think I misplayed
yes.
it also later on. Yeah.
No, we are.
But I think
still
king
here.
f4 might be losing already, no? Or g5 check.
Yes, this is of course wonderful, and king h6 is a wonderful move.
Yeah, this was a.
I was
this
explaining
was good,
to my audience that your threat is queen h2,
Yeah.
among others. No?
But actually, I think if he takes on g5, I think rook g3 is a mistake because of, let's say, king h5, and there's on h6 is a threat. So I think maybe rook takes h3 was the more precise.
Yes.
Probably.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
you
No,
are
but
very well coordinated
now
after
I'm
this.
very good, yeah. So rook a1, he wanted to go, he said, but then of course I have queen h2, and I'm winning.
Yes.
That's what he
and
missed. Because if he takes him.
Yes, we had this position seen more than once.
Yeah.
But there was still
Yeah, of course.
a crazy moment later.
Yeah, here
Your
f6 is a
move
mistake, yeah.
F6, yes. Of course, I do not have of course, you thought about f5.
No, of course, I didn't see, yeah, f5, king f3, check. King g3, f4. Yeah, king h2, rook e2, hg, king g5, yeah? This wins.
Yes.
King g4.
This was the problem, huh?
Yeah, he saw some win, he told me.
I don't know. I got told that queen b5 is winning. That's what engines say. But I could
Oh, he told me
explain
some...
that you did not think about this. No?
No, okay, yeah.